So hi, I'm Frank. I'm here in my home and we're going to be talking Nashville fried chicken. My first exposure to it was I had to go to Nashville to cook at a James Beard dinner, and I brought my sous chef Johnny Drama. And the first day we were there, the guys at the hotel said we had to go eat Hattie B's chicken. And we ate fried chicken every day for 4 days, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We ate there breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 4 days and sweated our butt off. And every morning, lunch and dinner for 4 days, we ate there, and we drove to Prince's and we went to Arnold's, and it was the most delicious thing ever. And I knew right then and there I wanted to bring it to Denver like 13 years ago. You can definitely make this at home. I had it like once a month at my house when I was growing up, and my mother was definitely not Southern. But what we did is we made a lot of it. So I think when I make it at my house for the kids, Jacqueline's vegetarian, so she doesn't really eat it, but she picks the skin off. But when you make it, you just make a big batch because quite honestly, I think fried chicken is better just the next day, cold. So I think if you're gonna do it and commit to putting a big pot of oil on and cleaning a chicken or just buying a lot of thighs and breasts and drumsticks, you want to make a lot of it. Because to make 4 pieces is a lot of work and a lot of mess. So the first thing you wanna do, I'm using peanut oil, and I happen to just love the flavor of peanut oil. In the restaurants, we use vegetable oil, and you wanna put about 2 inches to 3 inches. When you're frying at home, I'm using a Le Creuset pot. I find that these are the best. They're really thick. They hold the heat. I'm gonna put this on at high heat. And I'm gonna bring this up to about 325 degrees. It's probably gonna take about 15 minutes. And the way you can tell if your oil is ready, you drop it in. If you get that nice quick sizzle and it floats to the top, I know I'm at somewhere between 325 and 350. So what I have here is 4 thighs, 4 drumsticks, and 1 bone-in breast. I marinated them just simply in buttermilk overnight. So I just took buttermilk, poured it over this chicken, tossed it around, plastic wrap, put it in my fridge overnight. So here we are, we have nice cold chicken. What we wanna do is take our drumsticks, dredge them in the flour. This is an important step. You kind of want to do this and let it sit because it kind of it forms like a crust. So think about what happens when we add flour and water together. We make like Elmer's glue. That's kind of what we're making here with the buttermilk. And you want to let it kind of dry and get a slight coating to it. The truth is when I make this at home, I take a Safeway bag, put the flour in there, and drop my chicken into it and just shake it up.
That.
Target. So we've had our chicken sitting for about 15-20 minutes. Longer is fine. You just don't want to go really over an hour or it gets too soggy. So before we fry it, we want to give it just another little shake in our flour. Just get a little extra flour on there. And then it just gives it like a nice little extra coating because just remember as I drop it in the fryer, some of this flour is gonna fall off. I'm probably only gonna do about 4 pieces at a time, and you just wanna be really careful. You probably wanna get tongs or something or a rubber glove to put on your hand while you're doing this. And then you wanna drop them in slow and lay them away from you. Because if you just drop them in and try and jump back, that's where the cooks get a problem. Because the oil is just covering the chicken. I don't really feel comfortable with an oil level in my house that's above the halfway point of the pot. So I filled it up to about 2 inches above. I put it in this chicken. Now the oil has risen to about halfway up that pot. And with 325 degree oil, do you really want to take that chance? That's where grease fires start. It's just better to keep it contained in the pot, and it cooks more evenly the less crowded it is. That's probably the biggest thing. It cooks more evenly if you don't overcrowd the pan. So Watson loves fried chicken. You know I can't pet you while I'm cooking. So we're gonna make our spicy oil to dip it in. The big thing for the Lou's Hot and Naked chicken is the oil that we coat it in. So I have a blend of extra virgin olive oil, canola, and a little bit of soy here. And what we want to do is just get this oil hot. Not really hot, like to 160 degrees. I had my pan going before I put the oil in there. I can hear the oil starting to bubble a little bit. And that's where we add our secret seasoning. So this is mostly cayenne, smoked paprika, a touch of cumin, a little bit of dried chipotle, salt, pepper, white and black pepper. And we just sprinkle this in. And I can see that it's sizzling. And give it a good stir so the stuff on the bottom doesn't burn. So I believe our chicken is done. That's our breast that we cut it in half. Our jumbo thigh, another thigh. So the way to check and see if it's done, if you have a thermometer at home, you're looking for about 155 degrees. If you don't have a thermometer and you just happen to have these tongs, I'm looking for it to just not be dry white. I'm looking for a little bit of pink and it to be moist inside. And I can see that that's cooked all the way. When you cut into the bone, you'll see a little bit of blood from the bone. That's okay, just so your chicken is cooked. I mean, the bone is gonna have blood running through it, so don't be freaked out. And then once this comes out, really important, this is where you wanna season it with some salt while it's cooling. Because the best fried chicken in the world is great. If it has no salt, it's just okay fried chicken. You really want it salty when you're eating fried chicken. So we've got all of our chicken fried. It's been sitting. We did it in batches. I have my dip in oil. Really the only thing you need now is someone to taste it, some white bread, and some pickles. The way we got it in Nashville and what we continue to do is you just put a few slices of white bread down. We take our chicken, just a quick bath in this oil, and then you put it down. We've finished our fried Nashville fried chicken. It's a lot of fun to make fried chicken, and you should really try it at home. Super easy. It's just makes a lot of food. I don't know what the to say. Thank you for watching. It's a lot of fun to make Nashville fried chicken. And just remember, this is great room temperature, cold, or right out of the fryer. So enjoy and happy Fried Chicken Day.
Let's not happy Fried Chicken Day.
Hopefully you guys make Nashville fried chicken at home. Enjoy eating fried chicken. There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong.
Thank you for watching. Enjoy making Nashville fried chicken. Eat it often.